Shalom Aleichem to our wonderful children and grandchildren. This is Safti and Zaidi. That's Safti, and this is Zaidi. There are two purposes to this message. The first one is to show off our handiwork. Tell me how you think I did cutting Safti's hair. Tell me how you think Safti did cutting my hair.
I did my best.
Okay, now that the humor is out of the way, here we are. Chag Hamatzos Zman Cherusenu. So we all have matzah. So how do we turn it into Zman Cherusenu? How do we make it the time of our liberation, the time of our freedom? I guess I could go back to an old Norman Rockwell painting. Some of my grandchildren don't know who Norman Rockwell was, but Norman Rockwell was a famous American portrait artist who painted the cover of the Saturday Evening Post, which was a weekly magazine that came out in America for many, many years. This man painted realistic portraits, snapshots of American life, and probably his most famous was a series of the Four Freedoms, which was done during the Roosevelt administration. Freedom from want, freedom from fear. I don't remember most of them, but it was cherus. And what really does cherus mean to us? We're comfortable. We're in our homes. We may want to be outside, but we are inside not because someone is chasing us or pursuing us. We're inside because it's the safest place that the Ribono Shel Olam has provided for all of us to be. We're inside. We're surrounded by our possessions. We have turned over our homes to the best of our ability to make Pesach the way it should be done. The Gedolei Hador, Das Torah, has told us what is necessary and what is not. And yesterday, in speaking with Bernice Potvin, who's Debbie's mom, and in speaking at length with Alexander, for me, I was able, and I'm not going to capitalize this whole conversation. Safti, I'm sure, has a lot to say, but I just wanted to say that we have the Shekhinah in our homes now. Hashem is here with us. We have truly turned our lives into Klei Kodesh, and we've turned our homes into Mikdashei Ma'at because we daven here. We learn here. We study here. We have school here. We have Limudei Kodesh here. And we've taken everything from the outside world that we need, and we brought it inside. What an unbelievable bracha. Someone once asked their mother what their Zaidi, who was a very heilige Yid, a very holy Jew, what he would say if he was asked about the conditions that we're now living under during the times of this quarantine. And he said, what do you mean? We have food? We can daven? We have talis and tefillin? We have svarim? We sleep in a bed, not in a barn? No one is knocking on our door to take us away? We're not hungry? He said, we have a tremendous bracha. And I really see it the same way, that we are blessed to be able to condense, make smaller, distill everything that we have into everything that we need. They say that once a year, every community should break a wire in the Eruv, or pretend that there's a broken wire in the Eruv, so everybody can understand at least once a year what it means to have the freedom of an Eruv for people to get around. Or better yet, what it means to not have an Eruv. I believe this is our time to understand what we want, what we need, what we have, and to really recognize that what we have is really what we need. And that's a huge, huge bracha. Now let me turn this over to Safti.
I want to express our Hakaras Hatov. Dad really gave me a scare. It was a long haul with both of us sick, but really Daddy's sick and Zadie's sick. And Baruch Hashem, we are so grateful to be here, to be well. Everyone's story is in the hands of God, and Hashem really looked out for us, and all of your davening and all of your looking out for us through your tefillot. Really, I am sure were answered by HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And for that, we are eternally grateful. We value our lives differently, having come through this and feeling so healthy and alive and well and able to be here for you guys, for all of you, and for all the people around us, because we need people. We need you. We need our family. We love you. We will very, very, very much miss you this Pesach. We were so looking forward to going from home to home to be with all of you over the Chag, but it wasn't meant to be. I'm most concerned about Grandma, and I know that all of you will stay in touch with Grandma because it's very, very lonely for her. And she's a strong lady, but it's very, very challenging. It's really her first year without Grandpa. And I want to share with you how this Chag was really Grandpa's Chag. All my life growing up, watching Grandpa, he sat at the head of the table and he ran all of our Siddurim, all my Siddurim as a child growing up. He brought stories, he brought Divrei Torah, he unified us as a family, and he loved Pesach because of the kesher it gave us, the connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And Grandpa, after Pesach was over, every year of my life, every year of Grandpa's life, after everybody cleaned up, and Grandpa would help clean up, and the table was clear, and everyone climbed into bed, Grandpa opened the Shir Hashirim, the Song of Songs, the love song between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and Bnei Yisrael. And from the very beginning until the very end, he sat there and he sang Shir Hashirim to Hashem. And this is a bracha I wish for all of us, that we should be able to build the kind of connection, the kind of love that Grandpa Eli had with himself and with HaKadosh Baruch Hu and for his family. This is what I daven for all of us, that we understand this is our time with the Ribbono Shel Olam. And this Pesach in particular, we each individuals as families, small groups of families, have this chance to connect to our Father in heaven. That's what it's about, because he will be here with you. He will be here by each of our Siddurim. And I am counting on all of you, to be able to bring goodness to the Seder, to bring your thoughts, to be patient with each other, to bring your love for each other and your love for Hashem to your Siddurim, because that's the way to make them meaningful and give you that special kesher.
No kicking under the table.
So we want to wish everybody a Chag Kasher v'Sameach. We want to hear about your Siddurim after Yontif on Chol HaMoed. You'll call and tell us. And we want to hear any stories or any questions or any things that come up. We'd love to hear any questions that weren't answered that we can research, because that's our pleasure. I have to say that since Zadie's better, the most beautiful music to my ears when I was able to finally hear Zadie learn Daf Yomi again over the phone with his Daf group, to hear him finally resume learning with one of his chavrusas. That's music to me, because that's what it's all about. Growing in Torah. Torah is our answer. Torah is our lifeline. And the sooner we understand that, the more impactful and wonderful lives we will have. Also, I want to remind everybody to be kind to each other. That chesed and kindness, this is a time where I've seen a lot of chesed and kindness come from many different people. I just got a call from a teacher 5 minutes ago who said, I just called all my students, and of course I have to call you and wish you a good Yontif. Chesed and kindness is what gives value to all of our lives and makes everybody feel good. And I'm counting on all of you to be patient and have lots of chesed and kindness and love around your tables and in your homes, even though sometimes it's hard with everybody together so much. Please keep it in the front of your minds, in the foremost front of your minds. And we love you and we miss you. And we so look forward to being together as a larger family soon. We wish everybody bracha, hatzlacha, and simcha, and a wonderful, wonderful Chag, kasher v'sameach.
Just one last word. Tomorrow is very different. We should be saying Tfilas Tal, B'tzibur, which is a very, very big tefillah. It's very important. It has to do with sustenance for us. It has to do with sustenance in Eretz Yisrael, which is an agricultural society, and they grow what they eat. And we won't be doing it b'tzibur. But we were told by the Gedolim today what we should be doing, even if it's not our minhag. We're changing up something in our davening tomorrow. Always, we would still continue to say B'sein Talu Matar Livracha in the morning for Shacharis, and generally speaking, we don't say it at Musaf. And I've heard that what we should be doing tomorrow is at Musaf, even if it was never a minhag to say it. Some people say Mashiv Haruach Umorid Hatal. We were told that we should be doing Mashiv Haruach Umorid Hatal exactly one time at Musaf tomorrow. Then afterwards we don't say it. That's our way of bringing the tzibur together to bring us the parnasa that we need, financially, spiritually, as a community, as a family. So you have an opportunity to do that.
I have one more thing to add, and Zadie just helped remind me, and that's about gratitude. I always tried to think of good questions for my father when we were at the table on Pesach night, and Grandpa Eli Alav Shalom always found answers. And the one question that resonates and stays in my mind over all the years was that I once said to him, "Why do we say Dayenu? I don't understand Dayenu. Each of those steps of the way."
Dayenu means it would be enough for us. And if you look at the words in Dayenu that we say every year, sing to that melody that's so ingrained in our head, it says, even if you didn't do this, it would be enough for us.
Even if we didn't get the Torah, it would be enough for us. Dayenu, that never made sense to me. And I asked my father, Alav Shalom, and Grandpa Eli said, it doesn't mean Dayenu that it would be enough for us. It means Dayenu that it's enough for us to say thank you, that it's all about gratitude to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for everything, and that I want to wish each of you the ability to identify things that you are so grateful for. Right now, Zadie and I are grateful for health, for all of you being healthy and being able to breathe every morning and to...
And for the selfie stick, which extends in my arm as far as it can go.
Anyhow, find ways to show gratitude and feel gratitude and think about Dayenu, that every time Dayenu means it's enough for us to say thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's what we should say every day for the things that we may have been taking for granted, and we begin to realize that everything is a gift. It's all a gift for us. Guys, have a great Pesach. We love you, we miss you, and we want to hear great news about your Sidarim and your Pesach, and we can't wait to see all of you.